Thanks for letting me observe your classroom during third block. All the students look very busy at the start of the class, with only a couple of exceptions throughout the lesson.
Good morning, Patrick. We're targeting classroom management this week, correct?
Correct. From our plan, I believe we're on week 3. We're focusing on managing classroom procedures. Last week you had the students working on to enter the classroom and get into their assigned groups.
Gotcha. That's right. I worked on bell ringers week 1, week 2, and 3. We agreed to focusing on developing and practicing classroom routines with the students.
Yeah, that's what I have. So how do you think the students are doing with the new routines for distributing whiteboards, dry erase markers, erasers, and Chromebooks?
Before I forget, thanks for the ideas for the bell ringer assignments. They seem to be keeping the class busy when they first come into class. This was a big change for the students at first, but now the bell ringer works just seems to be commonplace. As far as the whiteboard supplies and Chromebook distribution routines go, the students took a few days to get used to it. I had a couple of students who did not like it because they liked moving around the class whenever they wanted to in order to speak with their friends. Now they are getting used to the materials at the beginning of class after they finish their bell ringer and getting back to their seats.
Well, from my notes, the entry procedure, whiteboard supplies, and Chromebooks seem to be really coming together. Have you noticed any benefits of the 3 routines? Are you getting some more time back to work with the students because of these routines?
At first, the added benefit that I noticed was the students had to focus when they arrived in class. Upon entering the room, the students knew to take their assigned seats, set their homework on their desk, and get to work on the bell ringer, which had the added benefit of class starting on time with much fewer behavioral engagements with the students. The 3 processes allowed me to immediately start taking attendance, begin checking homework again without behavioral issues or other distractions, and begin the lesson on time. Now, these benefits were not notable upon implementation. I only started noticing the benefits after the students practiced the routines for a couple of days. I could not believe my ears when the students mentioned a couple of ways to improve the process.
What did they say?
They asked me when one of them has finished their bell ringer, could they pick up their whiteboard supplies and Chromebooks for the other students adjacent to them. I thought it was a good idea and agreed as long as they did not bother the other students still working on their bell ringer.
That's outstanding. Did you document the routine?
I sure did. As they brought it up, I was jotting it down. I have a set of slides that I will update later.
How does the new suggested routine fit with all the other routines?
Great. The students who brought up getting the whiteboard supplies for the other students were referring to the other people in their assigned group.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty courteous of them, too, and gives them a little bit of buy-in to the routine.
I know. I am rather proud of them.
Overall, I have noticed a change in their behavior. Oh, excuse me. What have you noticed as far as their behavior goes?
I've noticed a change in the daily disruptions, which would usually occur at least once a day at the beginning of class. Now the rate of disruptions has only dropped to only maybe once a week at the beginning of class. So overall, I would say the numbers suggest the behavior seems to be improving.
Now the ultimate test. How are their grades? How are they doing in class?
Well, we had a unit quiz earlier this week, and I noticed a 4-point improvement. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, though. I'm getting a few more students to engage at the beginning of class where they did not engage before the new routine started. Their exit quiz score have seen a gradual improvement too.
That's some spectacular news. Well, this is the last week for the mentoring plan. Next week, we need to start thinking about what will be beneficial to the students when we go forward. We can discuss if we should continue to practice more routines, focus on content, or something else.
I'm thinking about a few more routines before we move on. By the way, thanks for the copy of your classroom routines. They saved me some time.
Anytime. Would you like to meet at the same time next week, or you got another time?
The same time works for me. Well, I have to get ready for my next lesson, so do you want to stop here?
Sure, as long as you got everything you need.
Next Thursday at the start of 4th block, then?
Sounds perfect to me. Contact me anytime if you need anything whatsoever. Take care.